Respected teachers and dear friends, good evening all of you. Today's date is 9th of May 2022 and our today's video topic is strings in Java. My name is Dinesh and this is the original video on this topic. So in Java there are a number of primitive data types like int, float, long, double and char also. Char is basically used to store a single character in it. So whenever you want to perform any operation or you want to store a name of something, name of someone like name of student, name of bank, name of anything which is a sequence of characters. In that case we cannot use a number of char types of primitive data type. Java has a string type of data type which is a non-primitive data type, and it can consider as a class which is used to store a number of sequence of characters in it. Basically, string can contain sequence of characters or an array of a character. So this is the main use of string in Java. So strings are a non-primitive data type which is used to store a sequence of characters in it. So let's see what string is and how actually working of string is happen in Java programming language. So basically in Java strings are used in any project. Whenever you are dealing with Java programming programs and a number of values like passwords or name of some students, name of some objects are totally stored in a string, and that string can be we can do whatever the operations want on that string. So let's see. Basically there are two types of creating a particular string in Java. The first is by using a literal and second is by using a new keyword. So by using literal means directly we assign a string value to a particular variable, like string s equals to in double quote a name of someone like Java T point or Hipstein. So in yes variable a string of name is stored. There is a string constant pool memory which is allocated in the heap area of a JVM. Means whenever you create a string of a literal, there is a string constant pool available in heap, and in that string constant pool your string value is stored. So next time if you are creating another string with the same value, the new object is not created. That string the value present in string constant pool will be reference, or that reference of that value is given to the second string. So this will save the memory whenever you are using a string of same type with two literals. Okay, now the second way of creating a string is using new keyword. If you are using string s1 equals to new string and give some value to that string, the one object is created in heap area, and when you change that value it will change. So these are the two ways basically. Now let's see how many interfaces or classes are there. A string basically a class which implements a number of interfaces like serializable, comparable or char sequence interfaces are there. So these are basically used to create a string. Like if you check a char sequence extends number of classes like string builder, string buffer are there. String is used to basically create an immutable string, whereas string buffer and string builder are used to create an mutable strings in Java. What is mutable or immutable? Immutable means we cannot change the object of a particular string directly. So this is immutable. And whenever you are storing a string like someone username, password or anything and protected data, Java has recommended that not to change it directly, so that a string is taken or represented as an immutable string in Java, and because of that a string class is made final by the Java. Why made final? Because no one should change the string objects directly, or no one should change the methods which are available in the string. If you are using a string class in your project, the methods which are given by Java, you should use that same method to your in your project. You should not override that method, or you should not basically inherit a string class in your project. So due to this reason, a string is made a final in Java. Now string buffer and string builder are used to basically create an mutable string. We can change it, but there are some limitations on that. Now let's move on to methods in string. As we know that string is a class, so there are number of methods available in the string. We can check that, or we can do whatever the operations you want in the string. If you want to check a particular character of a string, you can get that with the use of char at index. Like in a particular index, you can get the character of that index. There are number of methods available, like equals to, compare to, convert to uppercase, lowercase, or concat method is there, which is used to add two strings in one another string. So basically, when you are talking with or talking about data structures and algorithm, you can manage your string data or every character data in lots of ways using string. But as we know that string is basically immutable in nature, you cannot directly change the object of a particular string. You have to first convert it into a array of character, or in something else like in array list, and then after converting it, you can get one by one element from it, and then you can do whatever operations you want it. Like if you want to split your string into different parts on the basis of some characters like space or some another special character, there is a split method which is available in Java. And although there are number of methods available, we will discuss all these methods in detail in the later sessions. So this is about the string in Java. Thank you so much.